If your squats are shallower, then you need to be working on your ankle mobility. First, what do I mean when I'm saying ankle mobility? I'm talking about how far up you can pull your toes towards your shins. If this is limited, you're going to notice that your squats are really shallow. How do we check if we have enough ankle mobility? The way to test it is by getting in a half kneeling position, sliding your toes away from the wall about 4 inches. While keeping your heel down, you're going to try to drive your knee as close to the wall as possible. If you can't touch the wall with your knee without your heel lifting up, your ankle mobility is restricted. If your knee touches the wall when you do this, you don't need to watch this video anymore. You can leave. Goodbye. And if you failed the test, definitely keep watching because I'm about to put you on how to fix that. There are 2 reasons why you might have failed the test. One is a joint restriction. So if you felt a block in the front of your ankle, and number 2 is tightness in the back of your lower leg. So in your calves and Achilles area. If it's a joint restriction, first drill we can do is with the foam roller, you can be standing on it and working on your arches. And that temporarily will actually make it easier for your ankle to glide forward. If it's a lower leg restriction, we can dig into your calves and your Achilles with the roller, and that's also going to increase your range of motion. Once we get that done, we can move into some mobility work. We would start off in the same position that we did the test, so half kneeling, and we'd be rocking back and forth to our end range. So driving that knee as far forward as you can towards the wall while keeping the heel down, and rocking back and forth for reps. And we're going to do that on both sides for about 2 to 3 sets. Another mobility drill we can do while we're still in this kneeling position is isometric holds. So we're going all the way to that end range to right when you feel like that heel is going to lift up off the floor, and we're going to hold there. One way to make this even more effective is by adding a weight. So that could be a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and you can place that on your thigh. That's going to make it easier to keep your heel anchored down, and you're going to be able to drive your knees even further forward, which will increase your range of motion over time. There are other ways of doing this too. We can do this standing and driving that knee forward while keeping the heel down. We can do this in an active position. So think about dropping down into the bottom of a split squat where your knees as far forward as it can go and hold in there. Another category that's important to work on is your dorsiflexion strength, the strength of the muscles that pull your toes towards your shins. This is your anterior tibialis. We can do tibialis raises where we're alternating between one side and the other, and we can do that for reps. We can also do isometric holds, leaning against a wall, and you're pulling your toes up as high as you can, and we're holding that for time. Those exercises and movements done consistently will pay dividends and open up your ankle mobility, which will make it easier for you to squat. Now, the most important part of all this is time, effort, and consistency. So we need to make sure that we are doing this daily. If we're not putting in the work daily, it's going to take forever to actually make a change. So we need to be dedicated to doing this, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes. If you do that, I guarantee you're going to notice a significant difference in your mobility, and that's going to lead to you being able to have more effective training sessions. Appreciate you watching. Like, save, subscribe, share, so you don't miss the next video. Peace.